I saw Zumbi Blocks 2 was an open alpha when I was casually browsing through Steam for new releases, so I decided to give it a quick go and see what it was about. Zumbi Blocks is currently a zombie survival type game where you have to collect loot and go up against the bosses of the level. The game is currently in Alpha 2.1.0.2 of this current video release. From reading the description on the Steam page, the gameplay is likely to change, because when you get into the game you will find on the right hand side there is a bar that is similar to what is in normal tower defense games. I am not sure if the bar is currently any impact on the game, but it does scare you a little as the game says it's getting harder as time passes. There is a tutorial at the start of the game letting you know the controls. I pissed around for a while playing with the controls and beat some zombies to death. You seem to have 3 lives on the game from what I've worked out, and if you die you will lose everything on your person. However, you can go back and collect these items that you have dropped. You can change the camera between third and first person. I'm a POV type of guy, so I chose first person as I can see the action right up there. The graphics are very Robloxy, and there was a zombie in the game that looked like a second-hand Lego piece that came from a 60-year-old smoker's used dry foreskin that he kept in a jar for sentimental purposes. And even I don't know what the fuck that means. There is a map in the game, which can be opened up to show a bunch of points of interest. Hopefully we'll add a mini-map in the future, as it would be much easier for navigation purposes when you are running away from zombies, as when you bring up the map it does not seem to pause the action going on in the game. Also, the pause button does not seem to work when you press escape either, and you're just sitting around in the main menu. Because I went for me dinner, I came back and I was fucking dead. I thought I must have got abducted by aliens or something because I was back in my own house. The stamina bar drains quicker than a fat bloke lifting a Mars bar with a pair of tweezers, and I was unsure how food worked in the game as the symbol kept popping up saying I was a bit peckish. When you pick up items in the game, you need to make sure that you put them in the right slot, as things don't always fit and it can upset your girlfriend. The other items you can get in the game are candy bars and energy drinks which replenish your stamina. There is also medicine which also heals your health. The health items and the stamina items go in 2 different slots. It's just a shame you can't dual wield an energy drink and a chocolate bar at the same time for your balanced diet. There is ranged weapons lying around, like machine gun snipers, etc. And there is melee style weapons, like knives, which can be picked up along the way. Using the number keys, like in most FPS style games, allows you to change from different weapons and items. Pretty standard. Trying to reload your gun whilst getting attacked by zombies is rather difficult, and it's like your character just wants to be fucking eaten. To say this cunt is slow is an understatement. And what happens is you end up in the old Benny Hill reload situation. You can't come to interact with much in the rooms other than the windows and doors, and when you go in the bathroom the game's crying out for a Duke Nukem piss style animation. Also, Jesus makes an appearance in this game. Of course I shot him in the fucking head. I popped over to the police station because I thought they would have some weapons over there, but instead I bumped into this prick who I've named Flashy Flashy Bang Bang. He certainly loves a good fucking flashbang grenade, and my first run came to a close. On my second run I went completely loot crazy and collected everything I could find. Then I headed to an exclamation mark on the map hoping to find the boss. This was when things started getting interesting. I found a metalworks and it was like Fort Knox. I was getting bloody swarmed by zombies everywhere. After eventually dying I made my way back there due to the extra lives. What the fuck is this crazy contraption? It's like Kim Jong-un's experimentation project. There was corridors full of zombies. And then there was a major battle on the stairs. After fighting hordes of zombies, I finally made it onto the roof. I made it onto the roof and I found a boss, and I can tell you now, this bitch tanks some damage. It's like fucking Dark Souls. I discovered that she uses a bomb style attack, a melee attack, and a fucking laser beam that comes from her head, which is rather annoying. I went straight to town on her with my quickest weapons at first. After all the quick weapons ran out, I ended up stuck with this bolt gun type weapon, which takes one bullet and then you have to reload. Due to her having so much health, this was a hard boss. However, I found a way to cheese most of it by hiding on the stairs and dodging melee attacks, and popping one off into her face for a bit. This worked pretty good and I got her damage right down, but the battle went on for some time. Then suddenly she decided to fuck off into the sky. Maybe she got out of the glitch, I don't know, but after that it became a problem as she kept bombing me, and then she got a lucky laser shot off and I died. When I respawned, I tried to collect some more weapons and go back and fight her. But on my way back, I realised she'd fallen out of the sky, so I went to investigate. This is when she tricked me and she gained all her health back. So I legged it back to my dead body to try and collect the rest of my items I had dropped for a last showdown. After collecting all my weapons, I went back to the roof as I could hear flapping going on outside. I looked round the roof but I could not find her, so I just jumped off instead. Oh, by the way, the game has fucking fall damage.